Welcome to Republic Tiger Sports Playoff Basketball. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by CNH Plants, open for the spring on April 9th. Family Safe Storm Shelters. For peace of mind, call Family Safe. Republic Area Chamber of Commerce inviting you to their Home and Business Expo this Saturday, March 8th. By Yoakum Automotive, full-service auto repair in Republic since 1986. By Republic Animal Hospital, Republic's newest veterinary clinic now open next to McAllister's. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. Mid-Missouri Bank, featuring their no-wait debit card. Chris Yoakum, State Farm Insurance, get to a better state. Crossbreed Holsters, Empire Bank, teamwork pays on and off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Sequiota Fitness, now offering specialized high school athlete training. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel, life is a race. Be comfortable. And by Bears All-American Sports Grill. We guarantee you'll never leave hungry. And now, Republic Tiger Sports Playoff Basketball. Well, welcome to Republic High School. District Championship action tonight as the Republic Lady Tigers square off against the West Plains Lady Zizzers in a rematch of last year's district final that was won by West Plains in a thriller in overtime at the last second. A shot at the buzzer sent the Lady Zizzers on and sent the Lady Tigers home. The Lady Tigers at home this year. That game was in Rogersville last year, and so Republic looking for a measure of revenge. Both these teams with very good records coming in as they had last year. Both teams at 21-5 as they enter the district championship game from Republic. More of the pregame coming up after this break. I'll have Roger Wheeler from HoundDogSports.com alongside to talk things over. And we'll be back with more in a minute. I want to take a few moments to thank some sponsors on tonight's broadcast. All of these sponsors tonight have made these broadcasts throughout the playoffs possible. CNH Plants opening day is April 9th. You'll find CNH Plants open on PP Highway Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 10 to 6, and Saturday 9 to 5, and at the Battlefield Mall Farmers Market on Saturdays as well. Severe storm season is coming soon, and Family Safe Storm Shelters is the industry leader when it comes to protecting your family against the elements. For peace of mind, there's still time to call Family Safe Storm Shelters in Republic, 732-SAFE, or online at familysafemo.com. The Republic Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to its 16th Annual Business and Home Expo coming up on Saturday. Discover the hidden treasures of Republic, including lots of door prizes and more, at the Republic Community Center, March 8th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'll be out there with a booth, so I'll look for you out there, and it should be a good time. Saturday, the 16th Annual Business and Home Expo. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, we help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Mid-Missouri Bank is currently offering a 1% money market account. That's the highest rate in the area, so you'll want to go in and check it out. Mid-Missouri Bank at the corner of Hines and Highway 60 in Republic. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it, with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel is offering a discount for our listeners. If you enter the code REPUBLIC at runningchicks.com, that's Chicks, C-H-I-C-S, runningchicks.com, you'll get 10% off your order of shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more, and a portion of their proceeds always go to the great organization Girls on the Run. Life is a race. Be comfortable. Well, welcome back to Republic, where West Plains and the Lady Tigers are warming up on the floor. We're about 10.5 minutes away from tip-off as a pair of the best teams in the state in Class 4 in girls basketball are about to square off for a district championship for a second straight year. Roger Wheeler is alongside. And, Roger, these are two teams that met earlier this season, but when you think of these two teams, most people's memories go back to last year, and you were on the sideline for that one, and ended not very well for the Lady Tigers, but it was a classic that people will remember.
I think that's why, David, you keep using the word revenge, and I think it's fair to consider that. I don't think the game earlier this year meant a whole lot to either side in the long run compared to what this one, as it stands now with these two teams. Not a lot of girls on the Republic Lady Tigers side that were an active part of that evening, but I know a lot of those ladies that are now playing college ball and have graduated. I've seen on their social medias today lots of posts about encouraging these girls to get that win and get that back. And with the boys having played so well last year as well, I remember at Drury watching the boys play, and then the girls followed that up, and West Plains lost to Webb City that night, if you remember correctly. And I remember you and I looking at each other saying that wouldn't have happened to the Lady Tigers. That wouldn't have been what would have happened. So it's a lot of revenge, a lot of excitement about being a part of a game here tonight.
We talked about that meeting earlier this year. That was in the pink and white tournament, and it was the fifth-place game, and that fifth-place game is always a game where everybody's a little bit tired. It's not necessarily the most meaningful game you're going to play all year for fifth place. It was over in Weiser Gymnasium instead of the O'Reilly Center, and so not scintillating. And Lady Tigers ended up winning it. They outscored West Plains 20-13 in the fourth quarter. Tori Taylor had 13 points in that game. Brooke Stanfield had 10, and kind of indicative of how fast-paced that game was, or not, or wasn't. 20 of the Lady Tigers' 51 points came on free throws. So they were good at the free throw line, but not a lot of fast-paced action. Both of these teams have gotten a lot better, and I haven't seen West Plains since then. But this game, that 15-point win for the Lady Tigers in that one was that was before the Lady Tigers had really started playing well. And if you remember back at the beginning of the season, they had a tough loss against Hillcrest at the very beginning, and it looked like it was going to be a long year. And so the Lady Tigers have come a long way, and that really didn't start to happen for real until after the pink and white. After those holiday tournaments were over, Lady Tigers in conference play really picked it up and started playing well, and they're an entirely different team. Now, I've read that West Plains is also an entirely different team. Haven't seen them play, so this is likely to be a better game all around. But if West Plains has not improved very much since the pink and white, then they could be in trouble tonight if the Lady Tigers do play well.
It seems that the Lady Tigers have had what would be considered more of a tested schedule than West Plains. When you look at the two beside each other, there's not a lot of what I would consider quality wins for West Plains as there is for Republic, as the Lady Tigers are forced to play in the COC and play against the Ozarks and the Nixas and those teams, year in, year out, 2 or 3 times a year. And I think they're going to be better prepared for what takes place down on the court tonight.
And we've talked all year around Republic about the fact that this is a team in Republic that has a very good record, but it doesn't feel like the elite teams of, when you win a state championship and then the next year you go undefeated until February, those are very high expectations. So you lose early a couple of times, and all of a sudden people stop paying attention maybe as much as they should, but you shouldn't not be paying attention to this Lady Tigers team because they're very good and still very young. And that's one thing about tonight's game is that both of these teams, very young. West Plains will start a freshman, Peyton Richards. They'll bring another freshman in and see quite a bit of action. And so a young team in the Lady Zizzers, and of course if you follow the Lady Tigers at all, how young they are. Not really any on-the-floor in-game contributions from seniors in the starting lineup, and a couple of juniors in Micah Mansker and Michaela Shanks, but then 3 sophomores in the starting lineup, Jade Sawyer, Brooke Stanfield. I misspoke, 3 juniors, Tori Taylor the third, and then the 2 sophomores, Jade Sawyer and Brooke Stanfield. Briley Argo gets a lot of action. Jordan Kabetsky comes in off the bench. And they've seen increased playing time as the season has gone along. So these are 2 teams that are young, and with young teams, one thing that you need to be aware of is that you don't always get their A game. So it'll be interesting as we enter the postseason to see how both of these teams respond to the pressure of win and go home. We are about 5 minutes away from tip-off here. I'm going to take another break, and we'll be back with starting lineups and to talk a little bit more about the upcoming district championship game between Republic and West Plains coming up after this break. Sequiota Fitness, owned by Republic's Chris and Emily Nowlin, is Springfield's new group fitness studio. And they offer specialized high school athlete training now to pair young athletes with the exercises that will help them most in their chosen sport. It's really pretty cool. They're across from Sequoia Park, and you can call to learn more at 693-6505. Crossbreed holsters are handmade in the USA, and they come with a lifetime warranty and a 2-week try-it-free guarantee. Check them out online at crossbreedholsters.com. At Bears All-American Sports Grill, we guarantee you'll never leave hungry. 50 different burgers, 21 wing sauces, rattle-your-soul appetizers, and 4 full pages of tantalizing American fare will toast your hankering for a good meal. That's Bears All-American Sports Grill in Republic. Teamwork always pays, whether you're on or off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Online and mobile banking, home and commercial loans, insurance, investments, business services, and more. Talk to Renee Rogers in Republic for more information or visit them on the web at empirebank.com. Flea, tick, and heartworm season is upon us. Is your pet protected? Come see us at Republic Animal Hospital for personalized treatment plans. Now open next to McAllister's in Republic. That's Republic Animal Hospital. Yoakum Automotive has been a staple in Republic since 1986. They're a full-service repair facility. They have shuttle service if you need to get to work, and they're now offering $5 off an oil change if the Tigers win tonight. Just mention the Tiger discount when you go in. You can find them online at yoakumautomotive.com. Well, now about 3 minutes away from tip-off in the district championship game. Lady Tigers getting set to take on the Lady Zizzers. Let's look at how both of these teams got to the district title game. Both of them had a bye in the first round. West Plains opened up with a game against Aurora. The Lady Hounds had beaten Cassville in the opener last Saturday. West Plains on Tuesday beat Aurora 50-30 to improve to 20-5 on the season, and have moved into the championship game again, where they'll try to repeat as district champions, and they'll have their hands full with Republic at home this year. Last year was in Rogersville again, and the Lady Tigers got here by beating Rogersville in a blowout, 29-point win for Republic. They beat Rogersville 64-35. Rogersville had beaten Reed Spring to get into the semifinals. So that sets up the bracket for tonight. I want to remind you, too, the Tigers will be in action tomorrow night playing for a district championship in what should be a great game against Logan Rogersville. Rogersville won a thriller, came down to the wire, and beat West Plains last night to advance to the boys' final. And so in 24 hours, we'll be here talking about that one as well and have live coverage as the Tigers meet the Wildcats for a district championship. But tonight it's Republic and West Plains on the girls' side. Let's look at starting lineups. First for West Plains at 5'7", a freshman, Peyton Richards is the freshman we talked about who would be in the starting lineup for the Lady Zizzers. Brianna Harris, a 5'8" senior. Shelby Ackland is a 5'9" senior. Kelly Bowen, a 5'8" junior. And Cassidy Johnson, a 5'7" junior. So Johnson, Richards, and Harris, Ackland, and Bowen will be on the inside for the Lady Zizzers. For Republic, their usual starting lineup, Micah Mansker, Michaela Shanks, and Jade Sawyer will be at guard. Sawyer running the offense. Mansker and Shanks looking to make some things happen offensively. Brooke Stanfield at forward will be in there as well, and Tori Taylor in the middle, anchoring the middle of the offense for the Lady Tigers. Once again, both teams 21-5 coming into tonight, and so it should be a good one. And we will be back with more and the tip-off and the introduction in the arena of starting lineups in just a minute. CNH Plants has a full line of bedding plants, vegetable starts, garden seed, hanging baskets, a huge selection of perennials, and roses, including knockouts. On PP Highway just west of Republic, you'll find Sherry there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5. Also at the Battlefield Mall Farmers Market on Saturdays. Severe storm season is coming soon, and Family Safe Storm Shelters is the industry leader when it comes to protecting your family against the elements. For peace of mind, there's still time to call Family Safe Storm Shelters in Republic. That's 732-SAFE or online at familysafemo.com.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets flew, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the brave.
Great job, Bailey.
That's Lady Tigers senior Bailey Cornelison with the national anthem.
Lady Tigers
Last
senior
chance to
Bailey
sing that on her
Cornelison
home
leading us
floor
tonight
as a
in our
senior,
national anthem.
and so she gets things started here tonight. And
Yeah,
now
we'd
we're
like to
ready
extend a
for
warm
introduction of the
welcome
starting
to our
lineups,
guests
and I'll
from
let
West
you listen to
Plains
PA
here
announcer
this
Ken Knierim
Welcome to
as
the
we do that.
Scissors, players, coaches, cheerleaders, and fans. We're glad to have you here tonight. Republic High School pleased to be hosting the Class 4 District 11 Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. Let's now meet the starting lineup for both teams, the rematch of last year's District 11 championship game. First of all, for the visiting Lady Scissors of West Plains, 21 wins, 5 losses on the season. They're the number 2 seed. Here is their starting five. A 5'7" junior, number 10, Cassidy Johnson. 5'7" freshman, number 12, Peyton Richards. 5'8" senior, number 21, Bree Harris. A 5'9" senior, number 25, Shelby Ackland. And 5'8" junior, number 33, Kelly Bowen. The Lady Scissors led by head coach Scott Womack, assisted by Sammy Radosevich and Jenny Campbell. Time now to meet the Republic Lady Tigers. 21 wins and 5 losses on the season, identical records. The number 1 seed. Your starting five, a 5'9" junior, number 20, Micah Mansker. 5'10" junior, number 21, Michaela Shanks. 5'4" sophomore, number 24, Jade Sawyer. 5'9" sophomore, number 30, Brooke Stanfield. And 6'1" junior, number 42, Tori Taylor. Your Lady Tigers led by head coach Chris Flood, assisted by Tori Whittingham and Sarah Barnhart. The officials for tonight's game, Tim Bishop, Eric Cofield, and Landon Gray.
All right, here we go. Final huddle for both teams over on the sideline, and we are just about ready to tip off in the Class 4 District 11 Girls Championship game. Chris Flood with final instructions for his starting lineup. Scott Womack over on the West Plains side sends his team off to do battle on the floor. The Lady Scissors in one final huddle by themselves off in the middle of the court. Lady Tigers do the same thing, and now they get set to tip things off. It'll be Brooke Stanfield tipping off against the 5'9" senior Shelby Ackland. Official with the ball on the sideline. Here he comes. We're ready for the tip. Blows the whistle, ball in the air. The tip controlled by Republic. Mansker brings down the ball. They go to Sawyer, near side to Shanks. Shanks on the floor one time. They swing it back near midcourt to Sawyer, back to Shanks. Shanks thinks about a three, pulls it up. Back between the circles to Sawyer, near the far hash mark to Mansker. And now Sawyer has it, whips it near side to Shanks, down in the corner to Stanfield, and they work it around. Working around far side, right wing to Mansker, down on the baseline to Taylor. Taylor has it almost taken away, gets it back, now to Shanks, near side, three-pointer up, rattles around and goes down. Michaela Shanks makes it 3-0 Lady Tigers. Full court pressure for Republic. Here comes West Plains. Cassidy Johnson gets it across, almost a walk, no call, and Johnson brings it across half court. Back to Peyton Richards. She calls the play at half court. Comes to Brianna Harris. Harris goes top of the key to Kelly Brown. They swing it far side. Three-pointer up, no good off the front iron by Cassidy Johnson. Rebound controlled by Tori Taylor. Gets it to Sawyer. Sawyer across midcourt. Lady Tigers lead 3-0. We're 1 minute in. Sawyer backs it out on the dribble. Goes far side to Mansker. And they come near side to Shanks. Back around near the far sideline. Just working around the outside looking for an opening against this West Plains defense. Mansker now near the far sideline and back to Sawyer, who dribble drives, bounce pass down on the left block to Stanfield, who misses a shot, tipped out of bounds, and Tori Taylor touched it last. So West Plains will get it back. Very patient possession, and the Lady Tigers got a good shot, but Stanfield couldn't convert. Cassidy Johnson to Richards. Richards up the far sideline, long pass, and now West Plains almost gets away with another travel, and Kelly Brown misses a shot, and then the rebound by Taylor and a foul called, frustration foul on Bowen rather. So Bowen commits the foul after missing an easy shot.
West Plains foul charge to Kelly Bowen. That's her first personal.
Kelly Bowen's first foul. 6:13 left to go, and now a little pressure by West Plains as well. Taylor gets it across the timeline to Sawyer. Sawyer dribbles between a couple of defenders, comes near side. Picks up the dribble, passes it to Shanks around to Mansker. Mansker near the far hash mark. Back between the circles, and they come near side to Sawyer. Sawyer has the ball above her head. Zone defense by West Plains. Shanks has it between the circles. Whips it down in the corner now to Stanfield. Baseline, bounce pass to Taylor. Turnaround jumper, 5-footer, no good in the lane. Tipped up and controlled by West Plains, and now reaching in and grabbing the ball is Taylor. And a held ball, alternating possession. And now one of the officials calls a foul. So one had alternating possession and a held ball, and one called a foul on Taylor, and Taylor ends up getting the foul. So Republic's fans were cheering, and then suddenly the other side of the gym started cheering, and I knew the call had changed. 5:33 left to go in the first. Bounce pass down on the right block to Kelly Bowen. Bowen loses the handle. Picked up in the lane by West Plains' Cassidy Johnson. Misses the shot. And now Taylor grabs the ball. And a jump ball. And West Plains is going to get it. So Taylor had it, and Johnson grabbed a hold of it and forced the alternating possession. A lob inside, and now on the baseline to Johnson, and she walks. Johnson took it on the right side and took an extra step before she could shoot. And Scott Womack tells her, just shoot that. She was open on the inbound play and didn't take it. In the backcourt, Shanks has it, comes near side to Sawyer against full court pressure. Dribbling across the timeline to Sawyer, gets it back to Shanks. And now the offense settles in. 3-0 Lady Tigers. Mansker, far sideline to Sawyer. Sawyer on the Tiger logo at midcourt, comes near side to Shanks. And back to Stanfield, who pops out. Over near the far hash mark, and then down in the corner to Mansker. Mansker dribbles it one time, comes back to Shanks, back to Mansker. Open, lobs it down to Taylor, has it tipped away, and West Plains comes away with it. Peyton Richards has it. She tries to pass it, and it gets knocked loose and saved inbounds by Mansker. Mansker saves it to Sawyer, and the Lady Tigers have it back. Good hustle play by Micah Mansker. Mansker far sideline to Shanks. They come near side to Stanfield, to Sawyer in the corner. Down in the near corner, Sawyer dribbles it out, and a timeout called by Chris Flood. Doesn't like the way Republic is attacking the zone defense of West Plains. 4:27 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Republic in this district championship game. Back with more in 30 seconds. The Republic Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to its 16th annual Business and Home Expo coming up on Saturday. Discover the hidden treasures of Republic, including lots of door prizes and more, at the Republic Community Center, March 8th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'll be out there with a booth, so I'll look for you out there, and it should be a good time. Saturday, the 16th annual Business and Home Expo. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, we help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Mid-Missouri Bank is currently offering a 1% money market account. That's the highest rate in the area, so you'll want to go in and check it out. Mid-Missouri Bank at the corner of Hines and Highway 60 in Republic. All right, we return to action. 3-0 Lady Tigers, 4:22 left to go in the first quarter, and they've got the ball. Shanks has it. Down in the corner to Sawyer, left open for three, puts it up, rattles around, falls out. Stanfield with a rebound, throws it up off the glass, rolls off the side, and the rebound to West Plains. And here come the Lady Scissors. Long pass down court, beating the defense. Kelly Bowen puts it up and in. Bowen beat the defense down and put the shot in off the glass, and it's 3-2 Republic. Sawyer picks it up just across half court and is double teamed and now loses it. Goes on the floor and is knocked out of bounds by West Plains.
Substitution for Republic.
Sawyer couldn't get rid of it, ended up dropping it right
replacing
between her
Micah
feet.
Metzger.
And as West Plains reached down and tried to grab it, they ended up knocking it out of bounds. So Republic gets a break and gets it back. Sawyer goes far side to Shanks, to Kubetsky, who just checked in. Jordan Kubetsky over to Sawyer, far sideline. Lobs it into Taylor. Taylor on the floor one time. Near side to Kubetsky. Three-pointer is up off the front iron, no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Sawyer. Over to Shanks, dribbles into the lane, puts it up, and is fouled. Shanks attacks the basket
Kayla Shanks to the line.
and
shooting
picked up the
2
foul
for
as she went in.
West Plains foul committed by Bree Harris. That's her first, team second.
So free throws coming up for Shanks. The first one is on the way and good.
Ryan Argo checking in for Republic. number
Kayla Shanks
23.
with all 4 points for the Lady Tigers.
Stanfield.
Foul was against Brianna Harris. 3:30 left to go in the first. It's 4-2 Republic. Next free throw is no good. Hit the back iron and then rattled around and fell off. And so West Plains with a rebound, working against full court pressure, and a foul called in the backcourt. I believe that's going to go against Jordan
The personal
Kubetsky.
foul, her first, team
It is.
second.
That's her first and the second team foul on Republic. 3:24 left to go here in the first. Cassidy Johnson gets it across half court, and now as West Plains tries to drop it down low, it's knocked away, but picked up by West Plains, and Bree Harris picks up the junk and puts it in. So we're tied at 4. Ball was knocked away, but Harris was right there to pick up the loose ball. Briley Argo checks into the game for the Tigers as well, gets it down in the corner to Shanks, puts up a 3, won't go, and now a foul called on Republic. I believe it's going to go against Briley Argo, reaching over the top. West Plains had position, and Argo commits the foul.
Argo, that's her first personal.
So now 3 team
13
fouls on
foul
Republic.
Republic.
3 minutes, a little less, left in the first quarter. 4-4. District championship game in Republic. Class 4, District 11. Peyton Richards comes near side to Johnson. They swing it around near the far side to Bree Harris. Harris picks it up, throws it to Johnson. Johnson tries to go down the middle of the lane, has it knocked away, picks it back up, and saves it. Shelby Ackland has it on the baseline, working against Tori Taylor. Gets it off on the right side of the lane to a cutting Kelly Bowen, who misses the shot but gets her own rebound, tries to save it in bounds as she's falling, and it's picked up by Jade Sawyer, and now stolen away from Sawyer. Back the other way goes West Plains, and now messing up the dribble and dribbling it too high is West Plains' Cassidy Johnson. She wasn't called for a turnover, but she threw it off to Peyton Richards, a little furious action there, and Richards called for a travel. So both teams having trouble hanging on to the ball here in the early going. 2:09 left to go in the first, and it's only 4-4. Republic's gotten good looks, but just hasn't gotten the shots to go. West Plains having trouble getting good shots off. Shanks has it between the circles, goes far side to Kubetsky. Kubetsky holds it on her hip, then they swing it around near side to Logan Flood, who's into the game. Down to Argo in the near corner, back to Flood. Flood dribbles it one time, goes to Kubetsky. Kubetsky dribbles it back toward the middle of the floor. Still against this 1-3-1 zone defense. Flood. Flood dribbles it around toward the far side to Shanks and then to Argo. Argo tries to dump it down to Stanfield on the block, turns around and is fouled. Stanfield took the pass about 10 feet away from the bucket, put it on the floor one time, went to shoot, and got fouled on the way up. And Peyton Richards foul, the 5'7" freshman. Her first and the third team foul on West Plains. First free throw is up and good by Stanfield. Stanfield with her first points, and those are the first points scored by anyone but Shanks. And now Shanks is going to sit down, and Mansker checks back in. So it's Mansker and Argo, Stanfield, Kubetsky, and Logan Flood on the floor for Republic. Next free throw is up and good. Stanfield hits them both. She's got 2, and it's a 6-4 lead for Republic. More full court pressure by the Lady Tigers. in the backcourt. Now crossing half court is Harris. Harris hits a cutting Shelby Acklin, has the shot knocked away and out of bounds off of Briley Argo. And so West Plains will keep it and inbound with a minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Left of the bucket, throwing it in and lobbing it to Cassidy Johnson. Johnson gets it to Richards. And Richards calls the play. Richards to Shelby Acklin, almost loses the handle. Argo got a hand on it, but she picks it back up. And now Argo steps in front of a pass and is called for a foul.
Only foul committed by Briley Argo. That's her second personal.
Argo almost had another steal, but she's got 2 quick fouls now. So she's going to have a seat on the bench, and Shanks is going to check back in. Argo had 2 chances there at steals, but couldn't quite get either one of them. And now West Plains inbounds to Richards. Richards working against Mansker. Between the legs dribble down in the corner to Acklin. Acklin tries to go baseline. She's cut off and now throws it out of bounds, but it was tipped away by Republic. I think Logan Flood got her hand on it. 57.4 seconds left to go in the first. Only 6-4 Republic. Inbounding to Johnson. Johnson thinks about a 3, gives it up, goes to Harris. And then they come near side to Acklin. Acklin drives to the free throw line, hands it off to Brianne Harris. Harris drives down the right side of the lane and is blocked on the way up. And they say it was a clean block and call it a held ball, and Republic will get it back. So 45 seconds left to go in the quarter. Both teams with full court pressure. Both teams having trouble getting the ball in the bucket. It's 6-4 Republic. Shanks has it in the backcourt, throws it to Mansker, who saves it. Almost a steal by West Plains, and now thrown out of bounds, but it goes off of a West Plains player. That was Kelly Bowen. Went off her leg and stays with the Republic. Now in the front court. 36 seconds left to go in the quarter. Lady Tigers lead by 2. Kubetsky. Right wing to Mansker. Back to Kubetsky. Down on the sideline to Shanks. Shanks goes to Mansker. They swing it to Flood. Flood near side. Down in the corner to Kubetsky. Kubetsky looks. 19 seconds left in the quarter. Mansker calls the play. Tries to direct traffic. Out near the Tiger logo at half court. 12 seconds left to go in the quarter. They go down in the corner to Shanks, who has to reach and save it in bounds. To Flood, puts up a long 3, partially blocked. West Plains comes away with it. 4 seconds left, and a foul away from the bucket is called against Logan Flood. Flood tried to cut off a possible fast break opportunity, and now 3.5 seconds left, and West Plains will have a chance to tie it up or take the lead with 3.5 left in the first quarter. And having trouble inbounding. Can't get rid of it, and finally they get it in to Cassidy Johnson. Pulls up, has the ball partially blocked, and then blocked again. So reaching in was Kubetsky. She blocked the shot twice.
West Plains 4.
And good defense by the Lady Tigers to end the quarter. We come to the end of 1. Not a lot of offense, but the Lady Tigers have the lead. It's 6-4. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it, with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel has more than 20 chicks to choose from, including their basketball chick. You can stock up for the rest of the playoffs or even stock up for next year. And if you enter the code REPUBLIC at runningchicks.com, you get 10% off your order of shorts, shirts, hoodies, and more. Life is a race. Be comfortable. Sequiota Fitness, owned by Republic's Chris and Emily Nowlin, is Springfield's new group fitness studio. And they offer specialized high school athlete training now to pair young athletes with the exercises that will help them most in their chosen sport. It's really pretty cool. They're across from Sequiota Park, and you can call to learn more at 693-6505. Crossbreed holsters are handmade in the USA, and they come with a lifetime warranty and a 2-week try-it-free guarantee. Check them out online at crossbreedholsters.com. Back at Republic High School, we start the second quarter. It's 6-4 Republic in what has been a defensive struggle, to say the least. Neither team playing very well on offense. Peyton Richards drives right down the left side of the lane and puts it up off the glass and in. The 5'7" freshman with her first points. And she ties it at 6. So getting a bucket to start the quarter is a big deal when it's only 6-4 after one. Across half court, stolen away by West Plains. That's Bree Harris. She goes the other way, and a foul committed by Micah Mansker. And the Lady Tigers having trouble with the full court pressure of West Plains.
Team 6.
Mansker commits her first
Bree
foul, and
Harris to
that's
the line,
16
shooting two.
fouls on Republic, and Bree Harris will shoot 2. Harris has 2, and make it 3. Kelly Bowen also had 2 in that first quarter. It was 4 for Michaela Shanks to lead all scorers in the first, and Brooke Stanfield also had a bucket. Second free throw rolls around and goes down, and it's the first lead of the night for West Plains, 8-6. And the full court pressure starting to cause problems for Republic. They get it across to Taylor, to Shanks. Shanks down on the left baseline. Picks up the dribble, tries to find somebody, is hung up, gets it to Taylor. Taylor to Sawyer, and now the Lady Tigers set the half-court offense, trailing by 2 for the first time tonight. Shanks has it between the circles, comes near side to Sawyer. Sawyer briefly had Stanfield open, couldn't find it. Shanks, far side, ball above the head, looks inside, can't find anybody, thinks about dribbling, now goes down in the corner to Stanfield, drives baseline, pulls it up, goes to Sawyer, back to Shanks, swings it to Mansker near side. Along the three-point arc, they go far side now near the hash mark to Jade Sawyer. Sawyer with the dribble at the free throw line, tries to bounce it down low, stolen away by West Plains. That's Alexis Eck, who's checked into the game. And now working near the three-point line and putting up a 3 is Cassidy Johnson, and she drains it. Cassidy Johnson hits a 3, and the lead is 5. 11-6 West Plains. 6:29 left to go in the first. Back with more in a minute.
Jordan Kavetsky.
Here's All-American Sports Grill. We guarantee you'll never leave hungry. 50 different burgers, 21 wing sauces, rattle your soul appetizers, and 4 full pages of tantalizing American fare will toast your hankering for a good meal. That's Bear's All-American Sports Grill in Republic. Teamwork always pays, whether you're on or off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Online and mobile banking, home and commercial loans, insurance, investments, business services, and more. Talk to Renee Rogers in Republic for more information or visit them on the web at empirebank.com. All right, Republic has the ball, trailing by 5 now, 11-6 after a timeout by Chris Flood, and Kavetsky double team, gets it off to Shanks, and Shanks bounces it far side to Mansker. Mansker drives and is fouled as she puts it on the floor and goes to the hoop. It'll be on the floor, no free throws, but the foul is going to go against number 12, Peyton Richards,
That's
her second foul. So we'll see if
14th foul.
Richards stays in there for long. 14th foul on West Plains. Republic lobs it over the defense from the baseline. It gets it in to Kavetsky. They go inside to Taylor, who loses the handle, picked up by Stanfield, puts up a shot, and she's fouled, but the shot doesn't go. So 2 free throws coming up for Brooke Stanfield. And that foul called against Bree Harris. That's her second. So 2 players with 2 fouls each out there on the floor for West Plains. And that could be a factor as we go forward. Stanfield eyes it, sends it on its way, good. Nothing but net for Brooke Stanfield. She's got 3 points, all on free throws in this one.
Number 3, Kelsey Collins.
And so Richards and Harris both sit down on the bench with 2 fouls each here with 6:11 left to go in the second quarter. And Stanfield tries to cut into the lead and does, barely move the net. 4 points for Stanfield, and it's 11-8 West Plains. Full court pressure again by the Lady Tigers. Cassidy Johnson. Double teamed in the backcourt, goes to Kelsey Collins. Collins to Johnson, and they get it across the timeline. And so beating the pressure is West Plains. Ackland has it, and Ackland goes to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Shanks. Has it at the Tiger logo. 5:51 left to go in the second. Dribbles back and forth. A pick out there up top, and she's trying to go around it. She does. Goes right side, spins, loses the ball. It's on the floor, and going after it is Taylor. And Shanks was also in there, held ball, alternating possession back to Republic. Mansker in there as well. And so good defense by the Lady Tigers. 11-8. West Plains with the lead. 5:38 left to go in the second. Kubetsky works against full court pressure, dribbles it up quickly, stops short of the timeline, and comes to Shanks. Now Shanks in the middle, still not across the timeline. Lobs it over, though, and beating the press is Republic. Mansker has it. Drives to the free throw line, goes to Kubetsky, puts up a three, no good. High rebound, pulled down by Taylor. Taylor went over everybody, and Republic has it back and resets the offense. Taylor at the free throw line, down in the corner to Kubetsky, launches another one. No good off the back iron, picked up by Taylor inside, puts up a shot off the glass, no good, but she's fouled. And so Taylor with a couple of offensive rebounds on that possession. And she goes to the line, a chance to cut into this three-point West Plains lead.
Foul number 6.
Taylor looking for her first point of the night, sends the first one on its way, good.
Logan Flood replacing Micah Mansker.
That makes it 11-9. Flood checks in, Mansker checks out. It's Taylor at the line, Kubetsky, Stanfield, Flood, and Shanks on the floor for Republic. Second free throw good, down to a one-point game. West Plains with the lead, 5:04 left to go here in the second quarter. Working against full court pressure again is West Plains. And it's intercepted by Flood. The press pays off for the first time for Republic. Flood thinks about a three, pulls it up, drives baseline, scoop shot no good, rebound out of bounds, off of Republic. I thought that went off of a West Plains player, but they say Flood touched it last. And so West Plains has it back. Lady Tigers can't take advantage of the turnover in the backcourt. Peyton Richards working against Stanfield, almost cut off on the sideline, throws it up, she stepped out of bounds. Defense cut her off, forced her to step out of bounds. Scott Womack thought she was bumped. The official said no, and Republic forces 2 straight turnovers on the full court pressure. 4:44 left to go. Chance to take the lead again for Republic. They trailed 11-6 just a minute ago. Now it's 11-10, and they've got the ball. Flood has it between the rings. Goes right side to Shanks. Shanks dribbles it back up near the top of the key. And comes to Kubetsky, near side. To Shanks, left open from 3. She puts it up on the left wing short. Out of bounds to West Plains. And the Lady Tigers not shooting especially well. Shanks has a 3, but they've missed a bunch of them. And that's going to need to change.
Checking in for the Lady Tigers, Jake
as the game wears on. If they want to grab the lead and hang on for a win, they're going to need to shoot better than this from the outside. Cassidy Johnson, they go in the middle to Acklin, and Acklin gets it to Johnson. Johnson pulls it up, goes to Richards. Richards has it at the Tiger logo. Half court. Dribbles right side of the lane, runs into 4 players. All 4 of them go up and try to block the shot. They don't block it, but she misses the shot. Taylor with a rebound. Quick outlet pass. Sawyer has it, top of the key. Bounce pass down low and out of bounds off of Republic. She tried to hit Stanfield on the right block, and Stanfield couldn't handle the pass. So still a 1-point lead for West Plains, even though Republic's had a couple of defensive stops and 2 turnovers in the backcourt. Acklin has it tipped away. Another steal by Republic. Flood comes away with it. Acklin wasn't paying attention, and Flood just came up from behind and tipped it away. Flood near the far sideline to Taylor. Right block, up, off the board, and in. Taylor with 4 in the corner, and it's back to a 1-point lead for Republic. 3:29 left to go in the second. West Plains wants a timeout. 12-11 Republic, back with more in a minute. Republic Animal Hospital is now offering complete pet care for all life stages, from puppies and kittens to seniors. Let us care for your pets like our own. Republic Animal Hospital, Republic's newest veterinary clinic, now open next to McAllister's. Go in and check them out. Yoakum Automotive has been a staple in Republic since 1986. They're a full-service repair facility. They have shuttle service if you need to get to work, and they're now offering $5 off an oil change if the Tigers win tonight. Just mention the Tiger discount when you go in. You can find them online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Tip-off set for 6 p.m. State sectional matchup.
We heard Ken Knierim there talking about the sectionals coming up next Wednesday. The winner of this one moves on to play at Nixa High School next Wednesday night. We'll see whether it'll be Republic or West Plains, and hopefully it'll be a couple of Republic teams in action there. The boys play for a district championship tomorrow night. We'll have the live broadcast of that one as well. West Plains with the ball trailing now 12-11. And Cassidy Johnson has a right wing. She hits a cutting Ackland down the right side of the lane, misses the shot, tipped out of bounds, and stays with West Plains. Chris Flood tries to get the officials to commiserate and talk about it, but they don't agree.
Ellie Williams.
They don't agree they should commiserate. Either that or they all agree that the ball really was off of Republic. So right in the bucket, West Plains to throw it in. And they do get it in to Cassidy Johnson. She's open from three, misses everything. Goes right to Taylor, pulls down the rebound, gets it to Sawyer. Sawyer looks to run. Right wing to Stanfield, and now back to Sawyer. They swing it near side to Kubetsky. In the corner, drives baseline, puts it up, a little floater, 8 feet out, no good. Rebound to West Plains. Pulled down by Kelly Bowen. And gets it off to Richards. And West Plains slows it down with 2:44 left to go, and a double dribble by Peyton Richards. Richards started to pass it to her right, decided mid-pass that she shouldn't do that,
Brooke Stanfield and Jordan
put it
Kubetsky.
back on the floor after she touched it with both hands. So Republic gets it back, another unforced turnover for West Plains. In the backcourt, more pressure. Sawyer has it and gets it across the timeline to Mansker. Drives baseline, goes around the defender, floats it up, misses it. Ball on the floor. There's a scrum down there, and now out of bounds as Mansker had her hand on it, but she was sitting out of bounds when she did, so it goes to West Plains. And again, West Plains tries to beat the pressure. Richards to Johnson. Johnson back to Richards. Richards throws it up court to Ackland. Ackland to Harris. Harris, bounce pass down low, off the glass and good. Kelly Bowen.
Good by Kelly Bowen.
So Bowen's got 4, and West Plains has the lead again. Taylor has it across half court, down in the corner. Flood open, spin move, and gives it up to Shanks. And the Lady Tigers reset the offense with 1:57 left to go in the half. Trailing by 1 here in the district championship game. Flood drives to the free throw line and floats up a shot. And they're going to say it's a blocking foul, but they're not going to count the shot. Little floater went in by Flood, but they said she threw it up after she was fouled. And the foul committed by Cassidy Johnson, her first. So 1-1 coming up.
17 foul on West
That's a
Plains.
17
Republic
foul.
Now in the bonus. Logan Flood to the line, shooting the 1-1.
Nice shot by Flood, but it didn't count. Bounces the ball 4 times. Spins it, sends it on its way off the back iron, no good. And now in the backcourt, here comes West Plains. That's Peyton Richards. Richards dribbles between a couple of defenders and walks it across midcourt. 1:41 left to go in the half. West Plains leading by 1 with the ball. Ackland picks up the ball, goes far side to Johnson. Johnson thinks about a 3, comes to Richards, top of the key. And Richards backs it out. Guarded by Sawyer. Goes to Johnson. Johnson picks it up, dumps it down low, off the glass by Kelly Bowen, no good, but she's fouled. And
Kelly
the foul
Williams to the
goes
line,
against,
shooting 2.
I believe it's on Tori
Foul
Taylor.
charge to Brooke
No.
Jade Sawyer, rather.
Jade
That's her
Sawyer
first
commits the
personal.
foul.
Team foul number 6 of the Lady Tigers.
And a 2-shot foul, so 2 free throws coming up for Kelly Bowen. First one up and good.
Jordan Kubetsky and Brooke Stanfield in the lineup for Republic.
Bowen
Checking in
has
for West
5
Plains,
points, and it's a
Kelsey
2-point
Collins,
lead for
number
West
32,
Plains.
Kendra Warren.
Next one on the way, no good. Hit the front iron and then bounced a couple of times before it fell off the side. Kubetsky takes it across half court. 1:15 left to go in the half. Lady Tigers trailing by 2. 14-12. Kubetsky has it far side to Sawyer. Sawyer swings it to Shanks. Shanks looks inside, can't find anybody. Now they hit Stanfield at the free throw line. She turns to Shanks. Shanks drives left baseline, puts up a shot, no good. But she's pushed as she does, and she'll go to the line.
Foul in the baseline drive.
So down under a minute to go, and a chance to tie it for Michaela Shanks.
Scissors foul charge to Kelly Bowen. That's her second.
Shanks has 4 points in the game
8th team foul.
and goes to the line to shoot 2. First one is good.
Kelly Williams returning for West Plains.
5 points for Shanks. Williams checks in for West Plains. And a chance to tie it for Michaela Shanks. Shot is up and no good. So West Plains with a rebound. They still lead by 1 with 54 seconds left. Trap in the backcourt. Sawyer almost has a steal and a timeout
30-second
called by
timeout.
Scott Womack.
Lady Scissors.
Cassidy Johnson got double teamed and didn't have anywhere to go, and she had to pull it up, and Womack had to save her with a timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 51.4 seconds left to go, and a 14-13 lead for West Plains. Want to remind you that CNH Plants has a full line of bedding plants, vegetable starts, garden seed, hanging baskets, a huge selection of perennials and roses, including knockouts, on PP Highway just west of Republic. And a reminder that their opening day is April 9th. So just a little more than a month, and that's a sure sign of spring when they are opening up that greenhouse west of Republic. Severe storm season's coming soon, too, and Family Safe Storm Shelters is the industry leader when it comes to protecting your family against the elements. For peace of mind, there's still time to call Family Safe Storm Shelters in Republic. 732-SAFE is the phone number, or you can find them online at familysafemo.com. Beating the pressure is West Plains, and they dump it down low and then decide not to shoot, pull it back out. 44 seconds left to go. Cassidy Johnson down left wing. The shot is up and good by Kendra Warren, who just checked in. She's got her first 2 of the night. It's a 3-point lead, 16-13. Sawyer across the timeline to Stanfield, has it poked away, picks it back up to Shanks. Left wing, dribbles it out, 23 seconds left to go. Sawyer thinks about a 3, decides not to shoot it, goes to Stanfield. Bounces it down to Taylor, baseline jumper, rolls around and goes down. 6 points for Taylor, down to a 1-point game, 11 seconds left to go. Here in the first half, tipped away, picked up by Kubetsky. Sawyer goes up, off the glass, and good! Jade Sawyer hits the shot, and the Lady Tigers take the lead at halftime. District championship game, Class 4, District 11. Republic leads it 17-16 at the break. Back with more after this. Sequiota Fitness, owned by Republic's Chris and Emily Nowlin, is Springfield's new group fitness studio. And they offer specialized high school athlete training now to pair young athletes with the exercises that will help them most in their chosen sport. It's really pretty cool. They're across from Sequiota Park, and you can call to learn more at 693-6505. Crossbreed holsters are handmade in the USA, and they come with a lifetime warranty and a 2-week try-it-free guarantee. Check them out online at crossbreedholsters.com. At Bears All-American Sports Grill, we guarantee you'll never leave hungry. 50 different burgers, 21 wing sauces, rattle your soul appetizers, and 4 full pages of tantalizing American fare will toast your hankering for a good meal. That's Bears All-American Sports Grill in Republic. Teamwork always pays, whether you're on or off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Online and mobile banking, home and commercial loans, insurance, investments, business services, and more. Talk to Renee Rogers in Republic for more information, or visit them on the web at empirebank.com. Flea, tick, and heartworm season is upon us. Is your pet protected? Come see us at Republic Animal Hospital for personalized treatment plans. Now open next to McAllister's in Republic. That's Republic Animal Hospital. Yoakum Automotive has been a staple in Republic since 1986. They're a full-service repair facility. They have shuttle service if you need to get to work, and they're now offering $5 off an oil change if the Tigers win tonight. Just mention the Tiger discount when you go in. You can find them online at yoakumautomotive.com. CNH Plants has a full back at Republic, where the Lady Tigers take a 17-16 lead into a halftime break. They scored 4 points in the last 10 seconds there to retake the lead after they had fallen behind West Plains late in the second quarter. So a good finish and a little momentum heading into the locker room for Republic. Let's take a look at the scoring in the first half. A balanced attack by West Plains. Kelly Bowen leads the way with 5 points. 4 for Bree Harris. 3 points for Cassidy Johnson. Peyton Richards with 2, and Kendra Warren, the 5'10 senior, also with 2 points for West Plains. For Republic, they were led by Tori Taylor on the inside, who had 6. All 6 of those points coming in the second quarter. 5 points for Michaela Shanks, 2 for Jade Sawyer, and 4 for Brooke Stanfield. All 4 of Stanfield's points were from the free throw line, so she got fouled a couple of times and went and converted at the line, but did not have a good shooting night inside in the first half, and we'll see if that turns around. Really, Lady Tigers didn't shoot well at all in the first half. And I think if they shoot well, they've got probably a 10 to 12-point lead, but that didn't happen, and they lead only by 1 at halftime, 17-16. We'll be back to talk more about it with Roger Wheeler after this break.
West Plains Ladies Scissors, who were led by Bree Harris.
CNH Plants has a full line of bedding plants, vegetable starts, garden seed, hanging baskets, a huge selection of perennials, and roses, including knockouts. On PP Highway just west of Republic, you'll find Sherry there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5. Also at the Battlefield Mall Farmers Market on Saturdays. Severe storm season is coming soon, and Family Safe Storm Shelters is the industry leader when it comes to protecting your family against the elements. For peace of mind, there's still time to call Family Safe Storm Shelters in Republic at 732-SAFE or online at familysafemo.com. The Republic Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to its 16th Annual Business and Home Expo coming up on Saturday. Discover the hidden treasures of Republic, including lots of door prizes and more, at the Republic Community Center, March 8th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'll be out there with a booth, so I'll look for you out there, and it should be a good time. Saturday, the 16th Annual Business and Home Expo.
High School in a game between Webb City and McDonald County. Game time, 6 p.m., March 12th at Nixa, next Wednesday night. Sectional matchup.
Back at halftime in Republic, where the Lady Tigers lead West Plains 17-16 in the district championship game. Again, a rematch of last year, won in overtime by West Plains. So Republic halfway to a district title, but it's not going to be easy in the second half. And Republic didn't play especially well, didn't shoot especially well in the first half, but still managed to get into the halftime locker room with the lead, Roger Wheeler.
David, I think a product of the not shooting well may not have been as bad shots as much as it was good defense on both sides. From being down on the floor, it looked like both teams were really concentrating on their defensive efforts, and that limited the scoring. So maybe credit more than blame here at this point.
I like to blame. No, yeah, you're right. The defense was good. I thought, but Republic missed some open looks that maybe they often hit, although there were times when some of those shots were contested, and those are hard ones to get going. And a lot of reaching and grabbing. I thought the officials really let a lot go, considering all the contact that was going on. I thought that was at least from up here, it looked like there was a lot of reaching and grabbing and kind of a wide open game.
And I'll throw it back the other direction. From being down there, there were a number of touchy little fouls that were called, simple things that made it difficult for the girls to know how the officials were going to call said game.
If you're just going to come up here and contradict everything I say, I'm not going to have you talk anymore. 17-16 at halftime. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. And so we're going to take another break, and we will be back to talk things over and set the stage for the second half. District championship on the line from Republic. Back with more after this. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, we help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Mid-Missouri Bank is currently offering a 1% money market account. That's the highest rate in the area, so you'll want to go in and check it out. Mid-Missouri Bank at the corner of Hines and Highway 60 in Republic. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it, with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel has more than 20 chicks to choose from, including their basketball chick. You can stock up for the rest of the playoffs or even stock up for next year. And if you enter the code REPUBLIC at runningchicks.com, you get 10% off your order of shorts, shirts, hoodies, and more. Life is a race. Be comfortable. All right, back in Republic, 17-16 the score. Neither team back on the floor with just 2 minutes left to go. I guess when it's this close and this much on the line, the teams decide that warming up between the halves is not as important as going over some last-minute game planning. And so both teams still in the locker room when at this point, usually both teams are out. And there comes West Plains, first team back onto the floor. Again, scoring leader for Republic in the first half, Tori Taylor with 6. Michaela Shanks had 5, and Brooke Stanfield had 4 all at the line. In fact, as I'm looking at my score sheet here, a lot of points from the free throw line for the Lady Tigers. It means with only 17 points, they didn't have a lot of field goals. They had a 3 from Shanks, and then a 2 from Sawyer, and 2 field goals from Tori Taylor. So only 4 field goals in that first half for the Lady Tigers. A little more productive from the field was West Plains. They had 6 field goals in the first half. So not much scoring in that first half, but Republic gets the better of it with a 1-point lead, 17-16. You might have heard during one of the earlier breaks, Ken Knierim, the PA announcer, talking about the bracket and how it shapes up. And I'm going to take a peek at the championship bracket in Class 4, and District 11 is this district, and the winner of that one will play the District 12 champion, and that will be played and determined tomorrow, and it will most likely be Webb City, as Webb City is 22-4, and Nevada is their opponent, and they're only 11-13. So Webb City is on track to be playing against the winner of this one at Nixa, and that would be next Wednesday. So the road is not easy for whichever team wins this. And if you remember last year, all the hype was on this district championship game, and then West Plains won it in overtime and got beaten by Webb City, and Webb City ended up going to the Final Four. So here we go. Second half begins, and West Plains gets the ball to start it, and they'll have a chance to take the lead very early, and they almost throw it away, tracked down, though, by Ackland. One of the West Plains Lady Scissors cut away from the pass, not realizing it was coming, and Ackland, good heads-up play to track it down. Peyton Richards dribbles it near half court. Lady Tigers still in man-to-man defense. No need to change your defense when you allowed only 16 points in the first half. West Plains thinking the same thing about their zone, as they allowed only 17. Down low, the ball blocked away by Mansker. They had an open shot from Shelby Ackland down low, but Mansker came from behind and swatted it away out of bounds to West Plains. Half a minute into the second half. Inbounding, Brianna Harris. Harris gets it in, and off the inbound play, a foul called against Republic. And the foul goes against Jade Sawyer, her second personal foul. So another inbound play for West Plains. They get it in to Ackland, who puts up a shot and in. Shelby Ackland's first points of the night. And West Plains retakes the lead, 18-17. Sawyer has it, working against this zone defense. Has it at the top of the key, goes far side to Shanks. Shanks to Mansker. And Mansker dribbles at the top of the key. They go down in the corner, far side to Stanfield. Stanfield dribbles it up top, comes to Sawyer, back down in the corner to Shanks. Shanks, ball above the head to Mansker, swings it to Sawyer. Lady Tigers working it around the perimeter, not able to get any penetration against this defense. Now Stanfield at the free throw line, cuts inside, can't get the shot to go. Rebound to Brianna Harris. Harris pulls it down, gets it off to Johnson. Or rather, that's Richards. Richards drives left side, pulls it back out. Guarded by Sawyer. Richards, right-handed dribble between the rings, comes near side to Ackland, back to Richards. Richards wipes her brow, dribbles it near the far sideline. and comes back top of the key. Dribbles to the free throw line, almost loses it, and gets it off to Ackland. And now it's Bree Harris. Harris backs it out and goes down the right side of the lane. Running jumper no good. Rebound pulled down by Stanfield. Stanfield quickly across the timeline, bounce pass to Taylor. Taylor gets it to Sawyer, to Shanks. At the three-point line, dribbles inside, skip pass to Mansker, left open, takes a shot fake, gets around her defender, misses a jumper from 15 feet. Now the ball on the floor, pulled down by West Plains. It was Shelby Ackland, and now they get it to Richards. Richards at half court. 18-17 West Plains. We're 2 minutes in, still only one bucket in the first half. Or in the second half, rather. And now quickly down the left side of the lane, Peyton Richards beats everybody. She's got 4 points, and it's a 3-point lead for West Plains. They've led by as many as 5, 11-6 in that first half. Sawyer just short of the timeline, lobs it over to Stanfield. Stanfield comes to Sawyer. They go to Mansker. Mansker to Taylor inside. Turnaround jumper from 5 feet is good. Taylor has 8, and they need to get her going. 2019 West Plains. Full court pressure across the timeline. Kelly Bowen. Bowen beats it. Down the middle of the lane goes Bree Harris. Misses the shot. Taylor with a rebound. Harris had an open shot as she split the defenders, and now a push in the backcourt. No, not a push. They wanted a foul, but I thought I heard a whistle blow. It must have been a squeaking sneaker, and Republic keeps it. Get it across half court, and they set the offense. Trailing by 1, 4:45 left to go here in the third quarter. Mansker to Shanks. Shanks looking for Taylor, lobs it down, and the defense is fronting. Taylor knocks it out of bounds. Taylor saves it. I don't think it was going to be off of her. Instead, it goes to West Plains. They try to hit a cutting Bowen. She loses the handle and picked up by Shanks. So both teams a little out of control. Now 3-on-2 for Republic. Stanfield, pull-up jumper in the lane, off the back iron, no good. Gets her own rebound. Puts up a shot, no good, and a foul called on the floor before that second shot. They say that she was fouled on the rebound, and Peyton Richards commits her third. Riley Argo is going to check in for Stanfield.
Replacing Brooke Stanfield.
And Mansker will inbound right of the basket, lobs it into Argo over everybody. Between the circles, on the floor, goes down in the corner to Shanks. Shanks to Mansker near the far hash mark, in front of the Tiger student section. To Sawyer. Logan Flood gets set to check in, and so does Kubetsky for the Lady Tigers. Mansker has it left side, dribbles to the free throw line. Good strong move to the bucket. Lays it up and in and is fouled. And a chance for a three-point play for Mansker. Mansker in the scorebook for the first time. Great move by Mansker as she drove around her defender, went to the middle of the lane, extended that right arm, floated it off her fingertips over the front iron, and was fouled. And the free throw is up for Mansker and no good. Lady Tigers struggling at the line, but they've taken the lead 21-20. Midway through the third quarter. Slowly up court comes Cassidy Johnson. Johnson guarded by Flood. Goes around a pick down the right side of the lane. Gets it off to Cassidy Johnson, back to Johnson, and Johnson puts it up and in the lane. So Johnson passed it off, then went to the bucket, and now out of bounds as Logan Flood steps on the sideline. Chris Flood wanted a foul, doesn't get it. And West Plains has it back with a 1-point lead, 22-21, 3:39 left to go in the third. Chris Flood not happy at all about that call. Peyton Richards in the backcourt. Kubetsky guarding her. And Richards goes left side of the lane, dishes off left side to Johnson. Johnson into the middle of the lane, same play as last time, lays it up and in. And so 2 times in a row, Johnson down the middle of the lane off a pass, quickly. Other end, Argo with a shot baseline, 10 feet away, no good. Rebound to West Plains, 3-point lead in the ball for the Lady Zizzers. And Johnson dribbles it across the timeline. Kubetsky guards her. Spin move. Loses control. Gets it to Richards. Ball on the floor. Knocked down. Picked up by Shanks. Off to Taylor. To Flood. Flood looks to run. Outlet pass to Argo. Layup. Good. Riley Argo takes the pass from Flood. Puts it up and in. And Republic wants to talk things over. 2:51 left to go in the third quarter. West Plains leads it 24-23. Back with more after this break. Sequiota Fitness, owned by Republic's Chris and Emily Nowlin, is Springfield's new group fitness studio. And they offer specialized high school athlete training now to pair young athletes with the exercises that will help them most in their chosen sport. It's really pretty cool. They're across from Sequiota Park, and you can call to learn more at 693-6505. All right, we return to action. West Plains with the ball. Full court pressure by the Lady Tigers. In the backcourt. Could have been called for a carry. Instead, a foul called further up court. And Peyton Richards turned the ball over in her hand, and everybody on Republic's side of the court stood up and yelled, but they don't call it. And so West Plains keeps it. Official has words with Chris Flood. 2:44 left to go in the third. Richards playing with 3 fouls now. Has the ball near half court. Comes to Johnson. Johnson back to Richards. Far side to Harris. Almost stolen away by Kubetsky, and she picks it up. A loose ball, and then she's run over from behind, and lucky she's not hurt as the defender, I think it was Shelby Ackman in there, rolled over her legs from behind, and that's the way you can blow out a knee, but she gets up and she's fine. So the steal by Kubetsky and a chance to retake the lead for Republic. 24-23 West Plains. 2.5 minutes left to go in the third. Kubetsky throws it away. Stolen by Kelly Bowen. Down at the other end, hits the layup. Bowen stepped in front of the pass from Kubetsky. Kubetsky now down the sideline. Quickly puts up a jumper from 16 feet, rolls around and won't go, out of bounds, stays with the Lady Tigers. I think it went off of Bree Harris down low, and the Lady Tigers keep it. 3-point lead now for West Plains. Republic inbounding right of the bucket, that's Mansker. Mansker, Taylor, Argo, Kubetsky, and Flood, the 5 on the floor for Republic. Flood has it at the top of the key, comes near side to Mansker. Looks for Taylor, can't find her. Pulls it back out, comes right wing to Kubetsky. Kubetsky to Argo. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound by West Plains. Harris, and now a foul in the backcourt. No, a walk. I thought they called Flood with a foul, but instead they said that Bree Harris took an extra step. So Republic another shot to cut into this 3-point lead. Neither team has led by more than 5 in this one. It's been close the whole way.
Replacing Riley Argo.
And in fact, I don't know if the Lady Tigers have led by more than 3. Flood inbounds left of the bucket, lobs it over everybody to Kubetsky. Picks it up in the backcourt and dribbles top of the key. Backs it out to Stanfield. Bounce pass down low is stolen away. Not a good pass by Stanfield. Peyton Richards took it away. Tried to hit Taylor down low, and she wasn't open. And so back the other direction goes West Plains. 3-point lead in the ball. West Plains patient now. Peyton Richards, Bree Harris play catch. And the Lady Tigers in a zone defense. Harris has it stolen. Kubetsky again with another steal. And she dribbles down inside, puts up a shot off the glass, no good, but a foul called, and a charging foul called against Kubetsky.
Offensive foul charge to Jordan Kubetsky, her third person.
And a West Plains Lady Zizzer on the floor after taking the charge.
Team foul number 3 of Republic in the second half.
Republic fans not happy with the call. I can't see who is injured down there as the trainer is between me and the jersey number, but one of the Lady Zizzers on the floor. And looks like maybe has an injured leg. 1:12 left to go in the third quarter. West Plains leads it 26-23 in this district championship game, and we will be back with more after this break. Well, we're not going to take a break because now looks like the injured player is up and going to be helped off the floor. That's Peyton Richards, the freshman, who was playing with 3 fouls, and she's going to come off the court under her own power. She's limping, but she's able to walk off on her own, so good news for West Plains. Kelsey Collins is going to check in for West Plains. And for Republic coming out of the timeout, out of that break, it's Sawyer and Stanfield, Shanks, Mansker, and Taylor. So the 5 starters back on the floor for Republic, and the ball stolen away in the backcourt by Stanfield. Goes across the lane and a blocking foul before the pass called against West Plains. And Womack, the coach for West Plains, doesn't like that call.
Foul charge to Cassidy Johnson. That's her third.
Cassidy Johnson commits her third foul, the 5'7" junior.
Foul.
And that foul on the floor, and Republic inbounds to Mansker. Down the middle of the lane, another floater rolls around off the side of the rim, and no good. And now a held ball called as Mansker reaches in. And the West Plains fans are furious. Fans on either side of me are taking turns being infuriated by the officials. Off the inbound play, Shanks shoots a three and hits it. Michaela Shanks for three, and we're tied. 26-26, 45 seconds left to go. Here in the third quarter, stolen by Shanks. She jumped and took a pass out of the air. Mansker to Sawyer, top of the key. Lady Tigers look like they'll hold it for one shot. Just like at the end of the second quarter, the Lady Tigers on a little mini run and a chance to take a lead going into the final 8 minutes. Stanfield to Shanks. Shanks has it right wing to Mansker. On the Tiger logo, 21 seconds left to go in the third. Hands it off to Sawyer. Chris Flood calls the play. Lady Tigers set things up. 13 seconds left to go in the quarter. Sawyer dribbles right side, pulls it up. She's cut off, goes to Shanks. Far side to Mansker. Mansker bounce pass to Shanks, puts up a three. No good. Short. Rebound to West Plains. Time expires. So we come to the end of the third quarter, and we are right back where we started. 26-26. 8 minutes left for a district championship. Back with more after this break. Crossbreed holsters are handmade in the USA, and they come with a lifetime warranty and a 2-week try-it-free guarantee. Check them out online at crossbreedholsters.com. At Bears All-American Sports Grill, we guarantee you'll never leave hungry. 50 different burgers, 21 wing sauces, rattle-your-soul appetizers, and 4 full pages of tantalizing American fare will toast your hankering for a good meal. That's Bears All-American Sports Grill in Republic.
Public cheerleaders, Haven Lander, Autumn Garner, Madison McMillan, Lauren Neighbors, Brianne Summer, Lindsay Stander, Taylor Barnett, Sydney Utenball, Amber Hart, McKenna Loveland, Samantha Malone, Eli Motley, Vivian Wynn, Emily Wilcox, Emily Gill, Allison Ott, and Monica Overholzer. The Republic cheerleaders led by Coach Shannon Dunn.
Well, here we go. 8 minutes left, 26-26. It hasn't been pretty at times, but this is turning into a whale of a ball game.
West Plains ball to start the fourth
and West
quarter.
Plains will have it first as we start the fourth quarter with a district championship in the offing. 7 points each for Kelly Bowen and Cassidy Johnson. 8 points for Michaela Shanks and Tori Taylor for Republic. Inbounding in the backcourt, and Peyton Richards brings it across the timeline. Richards was injured near the end of the third quarter, but she's back in there now. Richards dribbles against Mansker, gets it off to Harris. Harris dribbles down right side of the lane, puts up a shot partially blocked by Tori Taylor, who was standing there, and then out of bounds off of Harris. So Republic gets a stop on the first possession. And now they work against full court pressure. They inbound to Shanks. Shanks to Mansker, back to Shanks, up the near sideline, pulls up against the double team, goes to Mansker, lobs it across half court, and breaking the pressure of the Lady Tigers. Mansker to Sawyer. Sawyer down in the corner to Shanks. 7:26 left to go to Taylor. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Up. Good. Tori Taylor has 10 points. And it's 28-26 Republic. Full court pressure now by the Lady Tigers. Cassidy Johnson works against it. Guarded by Stanfield. She's cut off short of the timeline. And 10 seconds is the call against West Plains. Republic forces a turnover. And West Plains tried to dribble it across the timeline instead of passing it. And they pay. So a turnover forced by Republic and a chance to build on a 2-point lead. Sawyer. 7 minutes left to go in this district title game. Mansker comes near side to Shanks. Open from three. No good. Misses everything out of bounds off of Stanfield. Stanfield fell down as she tried to rebound it, and it went out of bounds. Good shot. Good selection by Shanks. She just missed the shot. Again, full court pressure by Republic. Peyton Richards. Richards guarded by Sawyer. Goes to Johnson. They get it across the timeline to Ackland. Now down low. Ackland off the left block. Up and in. Shelby Ackland has 4. It's 28-28. 6:35 left. Beating the pressure is Republic. Jade Sawyer has it. In front of the Tiger bench. Tries to hit Stanfield, and she's bumped from behind. Almost stolen away by West Plains, but Stanfield was bumped as she tried to take the pass.
West Plains foul committed by Bree Harris, her third.
Bree Harris commits her third.
15 foul.
5 team fouls on West Plains and 3 on Republic so far. This is one of those situations where if it's a close game and you're behind, you're going to wish you had more than 3 team fouls. Down low to Tori Taylor. Up and in off the glass. Taylor took it on the left block from Mansker and put it up and in. It's back to a 2-point lead for Republic. And beating the press is West Plains now. Peyton Richards dribbles against Sawyer. Dribbles far side right in front of the official. Near half court. Goes to the free throw line, and now a cutting Cassidy Johnson left side of the lane and is fouled on the way up. She'll shoot 2. I think Tori Taylor reached in there and committed the foul.
Public foul committed by Tori Taylor, her second.
2 fouls on Taylor, 14th foul on
14th
Republic.
foul.
Under 6 minutes left to go in the district title game. First free throw is up and good. So Cassidy Johnson now with 8 points. Tries to make it 9 and tries to tie the game. She hits it. Johnson, 9 points, 30-30. 5:51 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Last year, these teams went to overtime for a district championship, and they're headed close to that again. Shanks has it right wing. Goes to Mansker. Mansker dribbles it near side to Shanks, or rather to Stanfield, down in the corner. Far side to Sawyer. Lobs it in to Taylor, and she's fouled. And I think that's going to go against Shelby Ackland.
Shelby Ackland with the personal
Ackland
foul,
commits
her
the foul,
second.
reaching in.
Team 6.
2 fouls as she tried to deny the pass to Tori Taylor. Inbounding to Shanks. Shanks, left wing, dribbles it out half court to Mansker. Mansker down in the corner to Stanfield. Stanfield on the floor one time to Sawyer. Sawyer comes near side to Shanks, down in the corner to Mansker. Mansker lobs it into Taylor, puts it off the glass and in, but it doesn't count. They're going to say it was a foul on the floor, but I think that's 17 fouls.
Foul charge to Kelly Bowen, that's her third.
And Kelly Bowen commits her
Team
third
7.
foul.
Republic now in
And
the
7th
bonus.
foul, and Tori
to the
Taylor
line,
will shoot 2
shooting
free
one
throws.
point.
Lady Tigers have had their struggles from the line. 5:15 left. We're all knotted up. First free throw up and good by Taylor. Taylor with 13 in the game, the lead all scorers, and she's got 5 here in the fourth quarter. Next one is up, rolls around and won't go. Went all the way around the rim and spun out. So it's 31-30. West Plains a chance to take the lead again. And a little zone defense again by Republic, and the ball is knocked away inside as Ackland lost the handle, picked up by Stanfield. Good defense by the Lady Tigers. West Plains tried to attack and had the ball poked away. Stanfield, left wing, comes to Sawyer. Sawyer looks inside for Taylor, doesn't find anything open, and they go to Shanks. Shanks over to Stanfield. Stanfield on the floor to one time to Sawyer. Shot fake, comes back out, and then plays catch with Mansker. Now to Stanfield. Far sideline to Shanks. Shanks, ball above the head, dribbles it one time, comes to Sawyer. 4:27 left. Mansker in the corner, back to Sawyer. Still looking for Taylor on the inside. Mansker can't find her. Goes to Stanfield. Stanfield, top of the key, dribbles to Shanks. Shanks can't hit Taylor again. They whip it around far side to Mansker to Sawyer. Sawyer shot fake, drives to the free throw line, throws it back out to Stanfield. To Mansker near the far hash mark. 4:04 left to go. Stanfield has it, bounces it down to Taylor. They finally got her. Up off the glass, doesn't go down. Everything but going through the hoop as it bounced on both sides of the rim and fell out. Still a 1-point lead for Republic. 3:49 left to go. West Plains trying to figure out how to attack this defense. Almost looks like a box and one against Cassidy Johnson by Republic. And down baseline, Bree Harris dribbles it out of bounds off her foot. And a turnover gives it back to Republic. 3:33 left to go in the game. 31-30, Republic with the lead over West Plains. Back with more after this break.
Jordan Kavetsky checking in for Republic following the timeout.
Teamwork always pays, whether you're on or off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Online and mobile banking, home and commercial loans, insurance, investments, business services, and more. Talk to Renee Rogers in Republic for more information or visit them on the web at empirebank.com. Republic Animal Hospital is now offering complete pet care for all life stages, from puppies and kittens to seniors. Let us care for your pets like our own. Republic Animal Hospital, Republic's newest veterinary clinic, now open next to McAllister's. Go in and check them out. Yoakum Automotive has been a staple in Republic since 1986. They're a full-service repair facility. They have shuttle service if you need to get to work, and they're now offering $5 off an oil change if the Tigers win tonight. Just mention the Tiger discount when you go in. You can find them online at yoakumautomotive.com.
These ladies do a great job and cover a lot of events throughout the school year. Great job, ladies. Thank you.
Well, we've got a little over 3.5 minutes left to go in the season for one of these teams, and one of them will move on to play in the sectional round next Wednesday at Nixa. Right now, Republic with a 1-point edge and the ball, 31-30, 3:33 left to go if you're just joining us. Tori Taylor, 13 points, 5 of them in the fourth quarter. She's come up big so far. And now a walk in the backcourt. Michaela Shanks went to pass it and decided to hold on to it and dragged that back foot and commits the turnover. And now West Plains has it back, a chance to cut into this 1-point lead and take the lead. Having trouble finding somebody to throw it into, and finally they lob it over the top to Ackland. And now holding the ball out near half court, they go far side to Harris. Harris to Richards. The freshman has been big, 4 points, but she's done a lot away from the ball as well. Richards to Ackland at the free throw line, back to Richards. Richards goes far side to Harris. Harris back to Richards, puts up a shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Cassidy Johnson of West Plains, and West Plains resets. Down under 3 minutes to go, 31-30 Republic. Ackland back to Richards. West Plains being patient. Ackland at the free throw line. Bounce pass down on the baseline and then back out. Now a long three away by Richards. Rattles around and goes. Peyton Richards hits the three, and it's 33-31 West Plains. 2.5 to go. Mansker set to check back in for Republic. Kabetsky to Shanks. Lady Tigers trail by 2. 2:25 left. Kabetsky. Corner to Stanfield. Bounce pass to Taylor. Up off the glass and in on a blocking foul. A chance for a three-point play for Taylor. The Lady Tigers have made it very clear they're going at Taylor inside. And she turned around and put her off the glass and has a chance to give the Lady Tigers the lead again. Foul called against Richards, who just hit the three, her fourth. Free throw is up and no good off the back iron. Poked, and the ball is poked out of bounds, but a foul called against Republic on Mansker. Mansker's second foul and the 15th foul against Republic. 33 apiece. 2:17 left to go in the game. West Plains with the ball. The Lady Zizzers ended Republic's season last year. Republic looking for revenge this season. Across the timeline comes Richards to Harris. Back to Richards. They're playing catch. Richards again fakes a shot. Not even involving the other three members of the team, just playing catch. Out beyond the arc on the left side. Richards, another shot fake. And they're just content to run clock. 1:50 left to go. Trying to get a back cut and get an open layup. Not able to find one yet. Richards holds the ball. Lady Tigers not coming out of the zone. Now they go to Ackland at the free throw line. Puts it on the floor and then pulls it back out. And Richards has it near the hash mark right in front of the West Plains bench. 1.5 minutes left to go. They may hold it for one shot. Richards dribbles. And now Chris Flood telling his defense what he wants. I think they're going to come out and try and pressure the ball. Sawyer working against Richards, almost knocks it away. Richards has to pick it up and gets it off to Ackland. Back to Richards, 1:10 left to go. 33 apiece. Richards working against Sawyer. Lady Tigers have to switch. Now Stanfield is guarding Richards out top. Richards works against Stanfield, goes around her, into the lane, pulls it back out to Ackland and to Richards. 50 seconds left to go. West Plains taking the air out of the ball. They're going to hold it. And the fans starting to stand up. Shelby Ackland hands it off to Harris. Harris to Ackland. 35 seconds left. 33 apiece. Chris Flood implores his defense to get out, try to steal the ball. Stanfield putting pressure. Almost a steal. Gets it off. Bounce pass down on the baseline. The shot is up, no good, and a foul committed by one of the Lady Tigers down low, maybe Jade Sawyer. And going to the line will be Kelly Bowen. Tori Taylor commits her third foul, and it's a shooting foul, so 2 free throws coming up with 21 and a half seconds left. Bowen shoots the first one, hits it. Nothing but net for Bowen. Shanks comes in and Stanfield comes out, and a timeout called by Chris Flood. 21 and a half seconds left to go in this one, and West Plains has just taken the lead, 34-33, and Chris Flood wants to talk things over and also ice Kelly Bowen before she goes back to shoot that second free throw. And he'll talk about what the Lady Tigers will do if they get a miss and if Kelly Bowen hits that second free throw. So they'll either be down by 2 or down by 1 with the ball on the final possession of the game. They've had success in this fourth quarter going to Tori Taylor, and in fact, Taylor's got the only points of the quarter for Republic. She's got 7. And so they may look to find her down low. Eli Motley tumbling down court for the Republic cheer squad. Gets the fans on their feet. And West Plains is back on the floor. Lady Tigers get final instructions from Chris Flood. And here we go, just like last year, down to the wire between these two good teams. Both 21-5 coming in. Kelly Bowen with one more shot. The Lady Zizzers already with a 1-point lead. The next one is up. No good. She missed it. Sawyer with a rebound. Sawyer works up near sideline. 17 seconds left. Pulls it up. Comes near sideline and a timeout called again by Chris Flood. 13.6 seconds left in the game. And Chris Flood is going to draw up a final play for the Lady Tigers. The exact opposite situation of the end of the district championship game last year.
Also for the District 11.
At the end of overtime, Republic had the lead. West Plains had the ball. West Plains drew up a play, actually missed the shot, but got the rebound and ended up scoring on the follow. So that's one thing to keep in mind as we come down to the wire here, is that Republic may want to get the shot off in time that they can get a follow and put it back up if they do miss.
District 11, based on the entire season culmination of the body of
what a game this has been. As the Lady Zizzers
District 11 team announced
and the Lady Tigers square off in another classic. And a shame that one of these 21-5 teams has to go home before sectionals for a second straight year. Here we go. Sawyer, Shanks, Mansker, Taylor, and Stanfield on the floor for Republic. 13.6 left. Inbounding right in front of Republic's bench is Shanks. Whistle blows. She gets it into Sawyer. Sawyer to Shanks. Shanks tries to hit Tori Taylor on the right block. Turnaround is blocked, but a foul. And 6.2 left to go. And Tori Taylor will shoot a couple of free throws.
Foul charge to Bree Harris. That's her fourth personal.
Harris commits her fourth foul.
Ninth team foul.
The ninth team foul. So 1-1. had a little static electricity there. I don't know if you heard it, but the first free throw was good, and West Plains calls a timeout. We're tied. That's the way it always happens, right? You get static electricity right when you don't need it. So timeout West Plains with 6.2 left. There's one more free throw coming up for Tori Taylor. What a clutch free throw that first one was. And the second one will be to give Republic a 1-point lead. Cheerleaders on the floor for Republic. I'm going to let you listen in. All right, Republic fans on their feet. Tori Taylor goes to the line. 6.2 seconds left if you just tuned in. We're tied at 34. Taylor with a chance to give Republic the lead. She's got 8 points in the quarter. Next one is up and good. She hits it. Lady Tigers need a stop. Length of the floor to go for West Plains. They get it to Richards. Almost knocked away. Picks it up. Guarded at the three-point line. Shot is up by Bree Harris. No good. Traveling call. And the Lady Tigers win it.
35, the West Plains Lady Scissors 34.
Great defense by Republic on that final possession. Richards had it. Sawyer cut her off, and she couldn't get the shot off without committing the turnover. Lady Tigers in the
Class
huddle,
4 District 11
down on the
second
court
place trophy.
as they will prepare to accept their district championship trophy. And I'll let you listen into this ceremony as well.
Hey, the all-district team, here are the winners on that. This is, again, based on the body of work over the entire season, not in a culmination of the entire year. Cassidy Johnson, West Plains, junior. Brooke Stanfield, Republic sophomore. Tori Taylor, Republic junior. Kelly Bowen, West Plains junior. Rachel Parker, Aurora junior. Haley Rust, Rogersville senior. Peyton Richards, West Plains freshman. Autumn Flaw, Reed Springs senior. Emily Parker, Aurora freshman. And Shania Segrist, Aurora junior. And is your Class 4 District 11 all-district team. Now we'd like to congratulate our Class 4 District 11 runner-up, second place finisher, goes to the West Plains Lady Scissors, led by head coach Scott Womack, assisted by Sammy Radosevich and Jenny Campbell. Great job, another down-to-the-wire game just like last year. And the Class 4 District 11 Championship Trophy to the Republic Lady Tigers, led by head coach Chris Flood, assisted by Tori Birmingham and Sarah Barnhart.
Well, what a game that was. The Lady Tigers pull it out. It's 2 clutch free throws with less than 10 seconds left in the game as Tori Taylor brings the Lady Tigers from behind to beat West Plains 35-34. And the Lady Tigers survive and advance, and that's what this one was a survival and an advancement as they barely pull it out against a very good West Plains team. Let's take a look at the scoring in this one. And first we'll look at West Plains. They were led by Cassidy Johnson with 9, 8 points for Kelly Bowen, 7 for Peyton Richards, 4 each for Bree Harris and Shelby Ackland, and 2 for Kendra Warren. Tori Taylor had 17 points. She had 9 of them in the fourth quarter. So talk about coming up big. 8 points for Michaela Shanks, 4 points for Stanfield, 2 for Mansker, 2 for Briley Argo, and 2 for Jade Sawyer. But Tori Taylor, the junior, comes up huge for the Lady Tigers, not only with the 9 points in the fourth quarter. You may have heard Ken Kinnearum, the PA announcer, say she had all 9 points in the fourth quarter, but none bigger than the 2 free throws with 6 seconds left that made the score 35-34, and that was the final as the Lady Tigers come away with a victory. So here we go into the postseason and the sectionals now next Wednesday, where the Lady Tigers will play at Nixa. I'll have a live broadcast of that one, but the Lady Tigers likely to play Webb City in that one, a team they beat earlier this year, but a very good team just like this West Plains squad is. In addition to that, tomorrow night, the 7 o'clock tip-off, the district championship game for the boys, as Republic faces Rogersville and attempts to follow the Lady Tigers into sectionals. So a big week coming up. First tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We'll have a 6:45 pregame, and you can tune in right here on Republic Tiger Sports. And then next Wednesday, as the Lady Tigers travel to Nixa for sectionals, as they beat West Plains tonight to capture a district championship. Once again, Tori Taylor with 17, 9 in the fourth quarter, 2 free throws in the final seconds, gives Republic the win. They beat West Plains 35-34, and they're on to sectionals. And that's going to do it for our broadcast. Thanks for listening to RepublicTigerSports.com. You've been listening to Republic Tiger Sports Playoff Basketball. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by C&H Plants, open for the spring on April 9th. Family Safe Storm Shelter. For peace of mind, call Family Safe. Republic Area Chamber of Commerce inviting you to their Home and Business Expo this Saturday, March 8th. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. Mid-Missouri Bank, featuring their no-wait debit card. Chris Yoakum, State Farm Insurance. Get to a better state. Crossbreed Holsters, Empire Bank. Teamwork pays on and off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Sequiota Fitness, now offering specialized high school athlete training. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel. Life is a race. Be comfortable. And by Bears All-American Sports Grill. We guarantee you'll never leave hungry. Thanks for listening to Republic Tiger Sports Playoff Basketball. You can find more on tonight's game and much more at RepublicTigerSports.com.